So this recording is designed to teach you how to graph a quadratic equation or function. The basic function is x squared. That's what makes it quadratic, is the exponent of 2. So you always find the vertex, and if there is nothing added to the x or behind the x, then the vertex is understood to be at 0, 0, which is the origin. The slope is always up, and it's the number in front of the x squared. Because there's a 1 in front of the x squared, that means we go over 1 and up 1. Over 1 and up 1. And we draw a U-shaped parabola. So in number 2, there is nothing that is added to the x or behind the x, and so the vertex is 0, 0. So the vertex is at the origin. But there's a number 2 in front of the x squared. That means as we go over 1, we go up 2. As we go over 1, we go up 2. And we draw the best U-shaped parabola that we can. For number 3, same thing. There's nothing added or subtracted to the x, so the vertex is at 0, 0. Negative 3 means now we go over 1 and down 3. Over 1 and down 3. And draw the best U that we can. So, in example 4 is when we start adding something to the x squared. Because it's added behind the square, that means it goes up. So the vertex is at 0 and 1. There's nothing added to the x, but behind the x squared there's a plus 1. So the vertex is 0, 1. The number in front of the x squared is 2, so we go over 1 and up 2. Over 1 and up 2. And draw the best parabola that you can. So on number 5, just as before, there's nothing added to the x, so that's a 0. There's a 2 behind the x squared, so that means the vertex is 0, 2. That is the vertex. The number in front of the x squared is negative 3, which means we go down 3, then over 1 and draw the best parabola that we can. Now, in number 6, example 6 is where we start adding or subtracting to the x. Now, a little bit confusing. When it's inside parentheses with the x, it's the opposite. So the opposite of a negative 1 is a positive 1. There's nothing behind the x squared, so that means a 0. So the vertex is at 1, 0. The 1 comes from the negative 1. It comes out as a positive 1. And the 0 is because there's nothing behind the square. The number in front is 2, so which means we go over 1 and up 2. Or we can also say we go up 2 and over 1. It's all the same. And there's our parabola. Okay, example 7. Inside parentheses, there's a positive 2. The opposite of a positive 2 is a negative 2. There's nothing behind the square, so that is a 0, which means we start at negative 2, 0. The negative 2 means go over 1, down 2, over 1, down 2, and there is your parabola. And finally, in the last 3 examples, we'll have all of the transformations. So the vertex, the opposite of a positive 2 is a negative 2. There's an added 4 behind. Remember that when it's behind, it keeps its sign. But when it's inside, it's the opposite. So the opposite of positive 2 is a negative 2. And then a positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the vertex. Negative 3 means we go over 1 and down 3. Or we can go down 3 and over 1. And there is your parabola. Number 9. The opposite of a negative 3 is a positive 3. The negative 3 stays negative 3. So we're going to have a positive 3, negative 3. That's the vertex. And then the 2 is up 2, over 1, and left 1. And finally, the opposite of a positive 2 is negative 2. Negative 3 stays the same, so we have negative 2, negative 3. Now, there's not a number in front, so that's understood to be 1, so we go up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, and draw the best parabola that we can. Now, The last thing I need you to think about is how that the parabola is symmetric. The left side looks just like the right side, so when you graph it correctly, the left side should be identical to the right side. So I hope that helps you graph a quadratic function. So yeah,